morning, students. In the previous tutorial, we have understood the meaning of a participle, different types of participles, and how to join two or more sentences using participle. The objectives of this video are, by the end of this video, you will be able to identify and rectify the errors in the use of participles. Understand impersonal absolute. How to convert absolute phrase into a subordinate clause. Let us see what are the errors in the use of participles. Since the participle qualifies a noun or pronoun like an adjective, it must have that noun or pronoun to which it could be referred to in a sentence as working in a field, a snake bit him. Now children, what is wrong with this sentence? The sentence as it stands means that the snake was working in the field. In other words, there is no noun or pronoun to which the participle working refers to. Now who was working in the field? It was he. So we should write the sentence as working in the field, comma, he was bitten by a snake. Or while he was working in the field, comma, a snake bit him. Going around the corner, a horrible sight was seen. Now children, who was going around the corner? Was it a horrible sight that was going around the corner? No, it was someone who was going around the corner. Someone could be he, she, I, we, etc. So our answer should be going round the corner. I saw a horrible sight. Being a rainy day, I did not go out. Children, let us divide the sentence into two parts. It was a rainy day. I did not go out. We have two different subjects. So we should begin our sentence with the first subject. And our subject is it. So our answer should be yes, it being a rainy day, comma, I did not go out. Let us proceed to the next slide. Walking through the park, comma, the sun was very hot. Now children, who was walking through the park? Was it sun? No. I was walking through the park. So our answer should be walking through the park, comma, I found the sun was very hot. Arriving late. The show had already begun. Now children, who arrived late? Did the show arrive late? No. Someone arrived late. We can use he, she, I, we, etc. instead of someone. So our answer should be arriving late, comma, he found that the show had already begun. On going there, a horrible thing could be seen. Now children, can you observe what is wrong with this sentence? The sentence as it stands means that the horrible thing went there. But actually who went there? It is I. So in the statement it should be on going there, comma, I could see a horrible thing. Being a hot day, I did not go out. Children, now if we divide the sentence into two parts, we will get it was a hot day. I did not go out. Both the sentences have different subjects. In the first sentence, the subject is it. And in the second sentence, the subject is I. So according to the rules, what we have to do? We should begin our statement with the first subject, that is it. So our answer should be it being a hot day, comma, I did not go out. Impersonal absolute. There are certain sentence patterns in usage where the participles are left out without any noun or pronoun of reference. For example, assuming that she is guilty. What is the punishment? Children, the action of assuming is done by some person. In other words, assuming means if one assumes. So, we can omit the noun or pronoun that refers to the person who is doing the task of assuming, and we can simply say, if one assumes. Let us consider another example. Roughly speaking, we made a correct decision. Who is doing the action of speaking? It is done by some person. In other words, roughly speaking means if one speaks roughly. So, we can omit the noun or pronoun that refers to the person who is doing the task of speaking. And we can simply say, if one speaks roughly. The participle in such constructions is called an impersonal absolute. It is different from a participle used in absolute phrases, as the impersonal absolute does not have a noun or pronoun before it. The absolute phrase can be changed into a subordinate clause by changing the present participle into a finite verb and providing a joining word as it being a fine day, comma, we arranged for a picnic. Children, it being a fine day is an absolute phrase. We changed it into a subordinate clause by changing the present participle into a finite verb. So what will be the answer? Yes, as it was a fine day, comma, we arranged for a picnic. God willing, we will meet again. What will be the correct answer for this statement? Yes, if God is willing, we will meet again. Children, this brings us to the end of this tutorial. Homework for you is solve the exercises given to you in your SNAP homework. Thank you.